1st and 10, Rudolph. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This is Gordon. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They run it here with Gordon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Gordon. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Rudolph. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka with the extra point. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to air one out. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Rudolph. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He had the touchdown catch on the last drive. Now he's got a first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Hauschka missed it. Wide to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They begin the drive with Johnson. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Darnold underneath for Johnson. Darnold on 1st down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Trent Murphy in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trent Murphy, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jones on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. A first throw for the backup Peterman. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Handoff. This is Gordon going left. Able to push his way through. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. Now Peterman on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hut.
From the shotgun, Peterman. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Darnold, screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he sets to fire deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Santos with the extra point. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd down, Peterman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
Out of the gun, Peterman throwing deep here for Coleman. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 39.
Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a former 1,000-yard man for the Jets. It's Chris Ivory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Shortens the tackle.
Nice.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that's the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Peterman. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the gun, it's Peterman. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. The Bills on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
To throw is Peterman. And this is going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First down carry here for Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Darnold now on second down. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now out come the Jets. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hold on.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's to his running back. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit. 3-19. Gone.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Darnold steps away to his left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And here come the Bills. They're down here in a one-score game. And at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Johnson on the counter. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,